Yo, what's good, Jets Nation? This is Jets Media, and in this video, I just want to talk about the news that just broke that Myles Garrett just got a mega extension from the Cleveland Browns, and how this and the Patrick Mahomes deal will affect Jamal Adams. As we all know, Jamal Adams is demanding a contract. He wants to get paid now. He's requested a trade. You guys know all of this, but two more players from the draft class of 2017 has gotten paid. Now it's Christian McCaffrey, Patrick Mahomes, and Myles Garrett. So Jamal Adams is definitely looking at these deals, and he's like, yo, where's my money at? And it's definitely going to affect it a little more. It's going to put more pressure on Joe Douglas to either sign him now or trade him now. So that's what I'm going to be really talking about in this video, how this will affect the whole Jamal Adams situation. Before I get into that, I just want to mention you guys can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at NYJetsMedia. And if you guys want to subscribe to my brand new podcast, Loyal Media Sports Podcast, I'll leave the links down below on Apple and Spotify. With that being said, let's jump right into this video. So, we know this. Jamal Adams is worth the money that he is demanding. I know there's reports that he wants $20 million a year. I do not believe that. I do not think Jamal Adams wants that. I think he just wants to become the highest paid safety. And that would be around $15, $16 million per year. Me personally, I think Jamal Adams is worth $15 to $16 million a year. He is not just a box safety. He lines up all over the field. You see the stats. He's top 5, top 3 in almost every statistic besides interceptions. And that he's not a ball hawking guy. That's not what he's really good at. But I cannot sit here and tell you guys and hype up Jamal Adams without mentioning what he's done to us Jets fans. Obviously, there's something inside of him that he just doesn't want to be a Jet. We don't know. There's a lot of question marks with this whole situation. I know half of Jets fans are sick of Jamal. He's a diva. Get him out of here. He's just one big ball of drama. He's not a leader anymore. He wants out. And that's okay. Jets fans can definitely feel that way, rightfully so. I mean, seeing what Jamal Adams is doing on Twitter and Instagram and all these things in social media doesn't sit with me right. I'm a big Jamal Adams supporter. I've always been, and him just saying, get me out of New York, I don't want to be here anymore, and screw all Jets fans that supported me, kind of did not sit with me right. But after the whole Le'Veon Bell interview, I made a whole video on that. If you guys did not watch that, you guys will understand what I'm talking about. Le'Veon Bell had a long conversation with Jamal Adams on the phone to set things straight. And I think that conversation really set well because Jamal Adams told Le'Veon Bell what he's going through. Le'Veon Bell's like, yo, I went through this too. You deserve your money. Just be patient. And Le'Veon Bell got interviewed by Hot 97, and he said that I think Jamal will be playing with the Jets in 2020. So Jamal Adams definitely does not hold any leverage. It's all up to Joe Douglas and the Jets. And I know owner Chris Johnson values Jamal Adams very much. So I'm really curious to see what's going on in the front office. Obviously, this whole situation with Myles Garrett getting this mega extension and Patrick Mahomes is going to put a lot of pressure on Joe Douglas. So is Joe Douglas still going to sit pat and be patient and say, you know what, Jamal Adams, we want you a Jet, but we're going to pay you next offseason? Or is he going to find out a way to call Jamal Adams' camp, give him the money he deserves now, and just set things straight, and Jamal Adams just is a Jet for life or Jet for the next 5-6 years? You know, there's a lot of pressure on Joe Douglas, and I'm really curious to see how this is all going to pan out. There is a big chance that Jamal Adams still demands a trade, and Joe Douglas wants to pay him right now, and Jamal's like, you know what, I don't even want to be here. Get me out of here. I'll play with somewhere else with no money. We don't know what's going on in Jamal Adams' head. In this video, I just wanted to give you guys an update on how the Myles Garrett situation and Patrick Mahomes getting paid is definitely going to impact this, because Jamal Adams is looking at these deals, and you know he's probably going to tweet something congratulating Myles Garrett and all this stuff, and he knows he deserves to get paid. Jamal Adams, yes, he played 3 seasons in the NFL, and not every single player should get paid right after their 3rd season, but if you look at Jamal Adams' stake and you look at his statistics and seeing what he's done on the field for the Jets, he is arguably the best player at his position already. So he definitely deserves the money, and that's my opinion. You guys can definitely disagree. That's totally okay. Especially anything I'm saying in this video, if you guys disagree, that's totally okay. You can just leave your comments down below. We're all entitled to our own opinions. I'm just here to voice my opinions, and I love hearing you guys' opinions down below in the comments. So make sure you comment on this video on what you're thinking of this whole situation, because we all know that looking at Myles Garrett from the 2017 draft, he was the 1st overall pick, and he's been dominant. He's been really good for the Cleveland Browns. He's been a dominant edge rusher, and that's probably a really premium position in the NFL. So he's getting paid like lucrative, like $25 million a year or something crazy like that. No, I do not think the Jets should sign Jamal Adams to anything close to that, or even $20 million. I think that they should make Jamal Adams the highest paid safety in the league, which is around 15, 16 mil per year. Lock him up long term and let Jamal Adams build the culture with the Jets, and all this will be put in the back mirror. Le'Veon Bell was looked as a diva, immature, selfish for sitting out, all these things. He sat out a full season to get his money. And now look at him. He's on the Jets. He's a leader. He's mature. And he was involved in trade rumors, and he didn't even faze him. He's like, it's a business. It's okay. You got to be patient to build a winning organization. I think this is going to be a similar situation with Jamal Adams. If Joe Douglas does sign him and he's on the Jets, I think that Jamal will learn from what he did and build from it and say, you know what, I was immature then. I got my money, and now it's time to get to work and start winning football games. You know Jamal Adams is hungry to win. You honestly can't blame him for wanting to be out of the Jets because we've sucked for so long, and he just wants to win. And he's one of those guys that can take a playoff team to the next level, their defense. He's been carrying our defense. We've been top 7, top 10 on defense, even with all these injuries. Jamal's been playing out of his mind. He deserves the money, but at the same time, it all comes down to, does he want to be a New York Jet? If he wants to be a New York Jet still, which what Le'Veon Bell sounded like he wanted to be, Le'Veon Bell came out and said Jamal wants to be a Jet. He just wants to be paid like he's played. You know, like Jamal is definitely worth the money. I said this numerous times in my videos. You guys can tell I'm a big Jamal Adams supporter, and I still think that there is a potential that Joe Douglas gets a deal done before the season starts, and I'm hoping that happens. If not, we trade him. We get a lot of draft capital back, and it's a win-win scenario. Or we just do absolutely nothing, and we carry over into the 2020 season with no contract extension, and he's still in the Jets. No trade happened. And Jamal Adams is forced to play because the new CBA that got passed, the Jets are protecting the situation. They hold all the leverage. Jamal will get fined crazy amounts, and he's not going to want to do that. He's probably going to play. And it's going to be a really interesting situation when training camp comes along in a couple weeks, if there is a training camp. Will Jamal Adams be there without a contract? Is he going to hold out? We don't know. So there's going to be a lot of things that's going to happen throughout this next couple weeks, and I'll be bringing you guys the updates on everything that happens. So in this video, like I said, I just want to bring you guys my thoughts on the whole situation again, because there's a lot of trade speculation. Now with Myles Garrett getting this money, you know Jamal is going to look at that and say, see, you can't give me the coronavirus excuse if the Cleveland Browns did this, but maybe Joe Douglas is smart and not doing anything, you know? Joe Douglas is looking in the long term. He's trying to maintain his financial flexibility for a while, and he's trying to build a team to win in the future. Maybe not 2020, but maybe he wants to build a team in the future, and that's why Jamal Adams probably wants out, because he wants to win now. He's sick of losing. He's been losing on the Jets for the past 3 years. He's probably looking at this team. He's like, you know what? I see what Joe Douglas is doing. I respect him. He's trying to build this winning organization. It takes time, but Jamal isn't patient. He wants to win right now. He is entering his prime, and he wants to elevate this team to win the Super Bowl. And honestly, this Jets team is not ready to win the Super Bowl in 2020. Hopefully, they prove me wrong, and they can just come out and light up the league, but obviously that's not going to happen. I'm looking at 2021, 2022. That's the season when the Jets will shock a lot of people and make the playoffs and potentially win the AFC East. So please leave a comment down below what you guys think of the video and your whole perception of this whole Jamal Adams situation. Is a lot of drama, a lot of news coming in, a lot of rumors that are fake, and all this type of stuff. So yeah, please leave a comment down below and leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's go Jets! I'll catch you guys in my next one. Peace.